Welcome back to Open Line, everyone. Talking with State Senator Raumesh Akbari, Democrat from Memphis, and she has proposed a bill that would legalize the recreational use of marijuana. And we have a lot of calls, right. So we'll just keep going to the calls. Let's go to Kev. Kev, are you there, Kev? Kev?
This is Kev.
Sorry, go right ahead.
Yes, sir. First of all, I'd like to thank the senator. Second of all, I'm 60 years old, two-time cancer survivor. I've taken 13 different medications, and I was miserable taking all of that medication. But if I can burn a good one, I'm good. I'm down to 2 pills a day.
Wow.
And I just think it should be legalized. And as far as the gentleman earlier talking about the kids, that all goes back to how you raise your children, I think.
Okay.
I know you're having difficulty probably hearing me, and I apologize.
No, we appreciate you calling. No, thank you very much. Thank you. And I appreciate your point of view. Let's go to Kristi. Hello, Kristi.
Hi. How are you guys tonight?
Great. What's on your mind?
Well, I'm all for legalizing it. Me personally, I've gone through 3 spinal fusions, neurostimulators, more injections than I can count. And I've been on opioids since 2006. So I would much rather be able to take something that comes from our earth naturally to relieve my pain that I have, instead of something that is wreaking havoc on both my kidneys and my liver. And, you know, with me being a veteran, I can't go outside of, you know, their system as far as, you know, being able to smoke something on my own because of drug testing and that sort of thing. So there's just a lot of great benefits that this would have on so many people, and for, you know, our representatives not to listen to the will of the people is really insulting.
Okay. All right. How would, if Tennessee changed this, how would that change for the veteran? It probably wouldn't, right?
It wouldn't, because it's still a federal prohibition. But I definitely think that we've had, when we had our task force, we had a veteran, like I said, come up with that suitcase and say, look, I had to take all these medicines for chronic pain, and now I don't have to. But he also didn't live in Tennessee because he couldn't get access to the product.
Okay. Who do we go to next? Let's see. Let's go to Robert. Let's go to Robert on 1. Hello, Robert.
Yes. How y'all doing this evening?
Great. Go right ahead.
I think marijuana should be legal. Okay. I am 63 years old, and I have been smoking weed since I have been 15 years old. Okay. I have worked. I have served my country. I have a lot of illnesses. And going to the VA, like the previous caller said, if you smoke weed, you cannot get your pain pills. They will take them away from you. Okay. Now, I did not ask for the pain pills when I went to the VA hospital. They prescribed them to me. So if I need them, give them to me. But just because you find marijuana in my system, you're going to take my pain pills away from me. Okay. So my thing is, yes, I smoke weed now, and it helps with my pain. I have severe back pain, knee pains, plus I'm HIV positive. It helps me eat. I think this should be legal medically and recreational. It doesn't lead to other drugs. Only thing it's going to do is make you act silly and eat.
Okay, act
so
silly and eat.
My thing is,
go ahead.
You know, I'm just being honest. It should be legal. It would help with the deficit. It would keep people from going out into the streets to buy drugs.
Right. Okay. All right. Thank you. I'm sure you agree with all that.
Of course, and I think that really it is also important that the federal government reschedule marijuana, because right now it's a Schedule I drug, which is why they have those guidelines at the VA. So it needs to be a state initiative, but it really needs to be a federal move as well.
Where do things stand on the federal level? How optimistic are you that that might happen?
I felt optimistic during the Obama administration, just because some of the rhetoric that was expressed, not because he took certain movements to change it. I don't know that I've heard that from the Trump administration, so we'll see. I think that it's been something that's been discussed by candidates on the trail, but again, we'll have to see what that looks like.
Well, let's go to James. Hello, James. James, go right ahead. Are you there?
This is Teresa.
Teresa, sorry. Okay, Teresa, go right ahead, Teresa. Not James. Go ahead.
Thank you, sir. Yeah, I would like to say that I don't believe that it should be legalized. I fear for the safety of our children. I was raised in high school in the 70s, and I have seen them to where they have had pot and can't even hold their head up. How is it not different than getting in a car and driving under the influence of alcohol? They both alter your mind and your body functions. It don't matter how old you are, I don't think, and I'm like the older gentleman that was concerned about the children. I am too. And even as far as it helping money-wise in the state, I don't think that's a reason to legalize it.
Okay. I'm glad you called in. I'm glad we're getting more than just one side. So now we have two calls to feel that way. Thank you. Clearly not James, but thank you for calling in. What do you think?
Well, I would say that, again, this is not a substance that we're trying to legalize for anyone under the age of 21. And it would still be illegal to drive under the influence, even now, like with alcohol, which is a legal substance, but it's illegal to drive under the influence. And again, like one of the callers said, really it's up to our families and our households to make sure that their kids are not doing drugs, because just because it's illegal now does not mean that a child might not want to, or a teenager might not want to engage, just like they would engage in drinking alcohol or smoking. So I think it comes down to the household and the family, but the bottom line is this is not something that we're trying to legalize in any way for children, and we're not trying to legalize driving under the influence in any capacity.
So both the people that called in against mentioned children. I'm worried James is somewhere screaming into his phone. Sorry, James. All right, we're going to take a break. We'll come back. Be back right after this.